I have roamed these waters since the first wave touched the shore. I have seen creatures rise and fall, ships swallowed by the fury of storms, and the bones of men drift into silence. But never have I been called for something like this. I did not hunt. I did not seek prey. I obeyed. The one who made the waters had spoken, and so I swam toward destiny. Above me, the waters raged, the sky screamed, the wind carried fear, and among them, a man who thought he could run from God. The storm raged on, a monstrous force tearing at the ship's sails, hurling waves as high as the heavens themselves. The sky cracked with fire, and the winds roared like an angry beast. In the midst of the chaos, Jonah stood, drenched and trembling, his heart pounding like the thunder above. He knew. This was no ordinary storm. It had a purpose, a target, him. He whispered, barely audible over the deafening tempest. "This is because of me." The sailors, their faces stricken with terror, exchanged glances. One of them, his voice shaking, pointed an accusatory finger. "It's him! He has angered the gods." Lightning split the sky, illuminating Jonah's face, resigned. He could not run from this. He would not. With a voice that cut through the chaos, he cried out, desperation laced in every word. "Throw me overboard. Only then will the sea be calm." For a moment there was silence, an unnatural pause, as if even the storm itself waited for their decision. The sailors hesitated. Could they really cast a man to his death? But the waves grew fiercer, the winds howled louder. They had no choice. Would they do it? Would they send Jonah to his fate? The sea demanded a sacrifice, and it would have one. I saw him fall, a fragile thing swallowed by the sea. His breath faded, his body stilled. He was lost, but not forgotten. Darkness, silence, the taste of salt and fate clinging to his skin. He awoke, not in the depths of the sea, not in the land of the dead, but within me. He was not dead. He was inside me, not as prey, but as purpose. He fought. His fists struck against living walls, his voice raw with fear. But this was not a place of punishment. This was a place of waiting, a place of mercy, though he did not yet see it. In the quiet, where the weight of the sea could not reach, his heart spoke louder than his voice. Bitterness clung to every word, resentment filling the empty space around him. I heard the pride in his voice, the anger, the fear. He judged others, yet begged for his own life. He saw their wickedness, but not his own. And when the weight of his defiance could hold no longer, he broke. Then why do you pray to live? A pause, a breath. The struggle of a man caught between defiance and surrender. Finally he understood. The struggle had ended, the storm within him stilled. In the depths of the dark, where no man should live, he found the truth. He ran, he fought, but mercy had chased him down. And now it was time. The one who sent me now released me. I rose, and with me the runaway prophet. He would be given another chance, but first he had to be sent out. He lay on the shore, breathless, trembling. The weight of death had passed him by, and yet he was not forsaken. The one who commands the sea had spared him, not for his sake alone, but for those still waiting to hear. Go, little prophet. Do not run this time. Many of us run from fear, from calling, from truth, but no one runs beyond God's reach. Jonah was swallowed not by judgment, but by mercy. And sometimes mercy looks a lot like being swallowed by the deep. Where will you learn your lesson?